Adapting to change, the evolution of strategic planning in credit unions. Welcome back to NCOFCU's podcast, Navigating Credit Union Leadership, where we delve into the latest trends and insights that shape the world of credit unions. I'm your host, Emma, and today we're tackling a compelling topic: the evolution of strategic planning in an increasingly fast-paced world. For decades, credit unions adhered to the 5-year strategic plan, once considered the gold standard in governance. These plans projected discipline, vision, and control, and they provided boards with the structure they expected while staff rallied around clear objectives. But as we know, the only constant in today's environment is change. The traditional 5-year plan is becoming less effective. Many organizations have found that plans that looked promising at launch can quickly become irrelevant as markets evolve. This highlights a fundamental issue. Static plans, no matter how meticulously crafted, can swiftly become out of sync with the reality around us. Within our membership, we have seen this phenomenon repeatedly. What begins as a well-architected roadmap can quickly evolve into a relic that hinders agility rather than fostering it. Long-range plans often outlive the circumstances under which they were created, inadvertently creating inertia within the organization. But does this mean strategy itself is obsolete? Absolutely not. The framework for strategy must evolve. The most successful credit unions view strategy as an ongoing process, rather than a one-time deliverable. It's about adapting as the external landscape shifts and member needs evolve. Many organizations are transitioning from rigid strategic models to more adaptive approaches. They are implementing regular reviews and intermittent strategy sprints to maintain clarity in their objectives, while allowing for flexibility in execution. This shift reflects a growing recognition that strategy should be viewed not just as a static document, but as an ongoing practice that evolves with the organization. This shift has enabled real-time decision-making, while keeping teams aligned around a common direction. Instead of periodic approvals, board engagement transformed into a continuous conversation about emerging trends and necessary responses. Another approach gaining traction among credit unions is scenario thinking. This method shifts the focus from rigid predictions to preparing for a range of possible outcomes. By considering various potential futures, credit unions can better navigate the complexities of change in their environment. By evaluating diverse paths shaped by varying conditions, you foster a deeper understanding of your surroundings. By scenario thinking, you don't just walk out with a new plan. You walk out with confidence that you are ready for anything. Equally innovative is the idea of actively involving members in the strategy process. By bringing together diverse voices, credit unions can co-create career pathways, engagement models, and governance structures. This collaborative approach enhances the strategy because it shifts the focus from merely guessing what members want to actively building solutions alongside them. This kind of strategic repositioning doesn't require discarding the structure you're accustomed to. Instead, it calls for redefining what strategic discipline means. Credit unions can foster habits that prioritize learning over linear progress, incorporating adaptive planning approaches designed for changing circumstances. Credit unions that thrive today are those that treat strategy as a continuous practice. They revisit it regularly, adjust as conditions shift, and weave it into the fabric of their everyday decision-making. It's not the duration of their plans that sets them apart. It's their readiness to adapt to a rapidly changing environment. In conclusion, the landscape of credit unions is evolving, and so too must our approach to strategic planning. The future belongs to those who embrace change and view strategy as a living, breathing part of their culture. Thank you for joining us today on Navigating Credit Union Leadership. If you found this conversation valuable, please subscribe and share this episode with your colleagues. We'll be back to explore another critical topic affecting our industry. Until then, stay adaptable and ready for whatever comes next. Be sure to visit NCOFCU's First Responders Credit Unions Academy for your continued credit union education and certification in meeting NCUA's requirements.